the follow function. This is really nifty. I like to joke and call this the stalker tool. When there's active participants and prospects and stuff on LinkedIn and your LinkedIn groups, all you have to do is click like follow that person, and then your LinkedIn email box, you get automatic notifications when they do different things on LinkedIn. So if they update their title, if they start a new conversation in a different group, you get an automatic notification. And if Donald is your prospect, you're gonna go right to where Donald went and you're gonna join in the conversation. So as soon as Donald does something, you wanna be the first person to comment on that. Don't be creepy about it, but do it.
Tony?
Yes.
So you can follow someone you're not connected with then?
Yeah, in the conversations, that's the nifty feature about the LinkedIn groups you can.
In the groups. So
Yes.
in the groups you can follow someone
Yes.
you're not connected with as a way to kind of make the introduction.
Yes.
Awesome, thank you.
So it's great. You could use that information. Yeah.
How does this work with the BlackBerry? Is it difficult?
That, I have to check on that with you. To be perfectly honest with you, I don't have a BlackBerry, so I don't want to give you the wrong answer. So I'm going to have to check with that.
On your email account that you have to then go to LinkedIn through a browser, and it's like, oh.
Yeah,
There's an app for that.
Okay. Thanks, Jim. There's an app for everything. But yeah, I honestly don't. But yeah, I mean that sounds like there's an app for that.
Because it all sounds great, but if you're not sitting in front of a computer and you're
yeah, that's a good question. That's a very fair question.
The only thing you have to be careful with that is like Facebook, they charge you extra for it. So check your plan because that can get very expensive.
I'll check on that for you and give you, Anyway, so whenever you talk with anybody in your groups, in a conversation, you immediately connect with them. You check out their profile, you qualify them as a prospect, and even if they're not a prospect, you still want to connect with them. Because you know what? Joe Schmo may not be your prospect, but Joe Schmo may know the prospect that you have. So connect with them. And the good thing about it is when you invite them to connect with you, you could reference the group right there. If you share a mutual group, that is one of the categories. You share a group with them. That's a lot easier than a cold connection. That's a lot easier than just saying, you want to join my network on LinkedIn? But hey, we're in the same group. Right there, include a personal note. Include the personal note. Do not leave the default message right there. Say, hey Robert, that was a great point. Stroke their ego a little bit. People love to be complimented. I loved your point that you made in the group the other day. Send an invitation. They're going to connect with you. Every once in a while, you have that person that's, I have 3 connections on LinkedIn. That's between them and the Lord. That's what they want to do. But connect with them. Connect with them. Oh, another great thing, right there on LinkedIn, a lot of people are familiar with this, but in case you're not familiar with this, when you're checking out somebody's profile, they have a thing right there in the side toolbar, how you're connected to Robert. So if you have a mutual connection right there, they'll show you that. So if you happen to know that mutual connection, ask for an introduction. Email them, say, hey, I'm trying to talk to this person in this group, would you mind introducing to me? Or would you, mind me name dropping you? So use those tools, use those connections to help you out. So as soon as you connect them, you obviously want to build your network. The rule is, whenever you get a new connection, check out their connections immediately. Don't lose momentum on it. Whenever you connect with somebody, immediately go down to their connections, you click OK, and you check out all of their connections. You check out their titles, you check out their location, you check out everything like them, and you repeat the process. You go right there. You check out what other groups that they're part of. So if you just connected with Robert, you take a look at all the different groups that Robert's a part of. And if you see something else that looks like that's a good, promising prospect group, you join that group and build your network and get more connections. Check everything out. You scan all of their connections. They have 500 connections. You scan those 500 connections. Do it. Another really good thing with building your network, this is a really, really nifty tool that LinkedIn includes now. On the sidebar, in the right-hand sidebar, they have this thing that says, viewers of this profile also viewed. People tend to look and search for people within the same industry, the same level of title, management level. Same exact thing. Check that out. It's right there. It's practically giving you more opportunities and more people to connect with. Check out that tool. Viewers of this profile also viewed. There's at least going to be a couple people in there that are going to be good prospects. Repeat the cycle. join those connections groups, see where they are. Say, okay, this person's going to be in that group. Don't just give the default, thing. Check out, okay, this new person is now part of this group, so I'm going to go into their group. The minute that they start a conversation, I'm going to go and join in and try to connect with them. Check out your prospect's company page. We mentioned companies pages before. It's really, really great. When you have your prospect right there, and the reason why you do this is most people will tell you there typically tends to be more than one decision maker within a company. So what you can do is you check out their company page right there. So you click on their company page. You use that information to qualify your prospect. And the good thing about the company page, it tells all these nice little different things about it. Each company page kind of has its own newsfeed. So when any member of that company does something different on LinkedIn, it shows up on their thing. And you get to see their different titles right there and the different members that are a part of that company. You got a question?
Yeah. Does LinkedIn automatically build all the company pages and people enhance them?
No, what happens is when you join it, when you're typing out your past experiences and where you are, you type out the name of your company, and if there is a company page, somebody from your company has to create a company page. So what you do is you have to go onto the company page and you have to create an initial one. Someone from your company has to do that. Then when other people from your company join in on LinkedIn and they start typing out the name of your company, like, okay, I'm part of, Commerce Bank, it'll automatically pop up. And you could just click so that you're automatically part of that network. But somebody from your company has to take that initial step to go out and build the company page.
If you see a company page that says it's your business, somebody built that.
Yes. Yes. And in fact, normally, I still think that this is true, and normally will tell you, if you're part of the network, who is the last person to edit it. It will say this page was last edited by, Janine from accounting. So, but only people from your company can edit your company page. Like you have to have the last, domain name after the, the @ sign. You have to have, that email. If you have like a Gmail or something personal like that, you can't edit it. You have to be a member of that company and share that domain and able to edit that company page. So that was a good question though. So anyway, so the good thing about these company pages is, you get to see all of the other people in that company that are connected with that page. Right there, you get to see the other decision makers that are a part of that company. Connect with them. Find a way to connect with them, whether they make a status update, something like that. But a nifty little tool is right there. They'll say your network, your college alumni. Somebody from that thing might have been part of your college, right there. New hires, they might have a new person in there. But use that information to qualify your prospect. That's so helpful as a salesperson to have that information right there to help you qualify your target leads and your target audience. So use that. Oh, and you can click follow the company. Just like when you follow a person, follow a company. Something new happens with that company, you get those updates. They hired a new, vice president of sales, you connect with them. That's a new thing. Somebody may have left the company. That's important. You need to know that information. You can't find that out from a company website. That's why this tool is very, very valuable.